Although in a tangent I didn't prepare for, but since we're on it,
Yeah.
you know, the location of the garden could have been destroyed in the flood.
I thought it was supposed to be in the Fertile Crescent or something.
Yeah, the location of Eden, I think personally, my best guess was in part of the Gulf down there, not too far from Ur.
Well, I mean, we know the rivers that it connects to, right?
Well, the rivers that connect, that are most likely the rivers that they're speaking about, are currently underwater in the Gulf.
Huh? Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, now that we've got a crude map overlay,
Mm-hmm.
the area of the Gulf right next to where modern-day Kuwait is, if you follow the rivers into the Persian Gulf, it turns out that there's actually inhabitable land, or what used to be inhabitable land, underneath the Gulf. So according to the biblical text, if you look at where the rivers connect and the geography, it looks to me like the Persian Gulf is actually over top of where Eden would have been.
Let me ask you a question. All right. So, is there proof that there was a land people could live on, like underwater?
Most likely biblical location is currently underwater is what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah, where they thought it would have been.
Right.
Okay.
But that means at one point it was, of course, not underwater. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm suggesting.
So here's my question. How long would it take for the world to get, from where you have dry land where somebody can live to where it's underwater if you're not talking about the flood? Isn't that something that takes like millions of years or something? You know what I mean?
Right. So great question. And I think a lot of people believe the Persian Gulf, the water levels rose rather rapidly due to a flood event or due to glacier melt.
All right. I'm just, wondering if this is proof maybe of the flood, because you're telling me that there was proof that there was inhabitable land or a city or what have you underwater now,
Well, yeah, just like the Black Sea, where there, archaeology has discovered that there are, in fact, settlements around the edge of the Black Sea where there is currently water. There once was civilization.
So how long would that have taken for that to be swallowed up?
Well, the prevailing theory is that the Black Sea flood was a cataclysmic type of flood where it happened all at once.
Even people who aren't Christians think that?
Yeah.
That's crazy right there.
That's a real thing.
Isn't that proof of the flood? Or if not proof, at least...
It's the proof of a flood.
Right, a flood.
A regional flood.
Yeah, I get it. But still, pretty good flood.
I know. And, the Persian Gulf, if it flooded, would have been certainly another regional flood. If it happened that the Persian Gulf region and the Black Sea region, if we assume that they had flooded at a similar time period, one could see how there would be widespread storytelling about a massive global flood.